What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Yours truly, Kendrick McKnight here, back again with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content. And I want to start this off by asking you guys a question. How can we control people's either perception, emotion, or even feelings, and of course thoughts about you? The question is very big, huge, massive, but with a very simple, plain answer. And it's we can't. We can't control what people think about us. We can't control people's perception of us. We can't control people's feelings. What we can control is how we respond and how we choose to live our lives, right? And this was on my mind, and I was just like, man, why talk to myself about it and keep it there when I can just do a video? Episode 10 of the Beneath the Surface podcast. 10 of these things, man. 10 of these things. And man, we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it pushing. We're gonna keep it rolling, man. And so in this one, man, we're gonna be talking about that and how these things come into effect on things um and what made me even think about that, my past experiences and how I used to think about, this topic and how I've evolved into just not caring anymore. And so all these great things, man, in episode 10. But I want to start off by saying this, like, I used to be one of those guys, I used to be one of those kids where I cared a little bit too much about my my rep, I guess you can say, my reputation and how I'm perceived by people, right? You got to go back again. Like, I used to be a people pleaser heavily back in primary, middle, high school, even, and a tad bit in college as well. But like, college was when I really found myself and just like, okay, like I really don't care anymore. But like for a majority of my kid life going into adulthood, it's like I cared a little bit too much about how I was perceived and going out of my way for people that never necessarily had the same feelings for me. You know what I'm saying? And so um I had this very idiotic mindset, especially going into high school where, man, like I'm quiet, I'm to myself. Like I watch sports, I do all these things. Oh yeah, nobody's gonna mess with me. Nobody's gonna not like me. Like there's nothing not to like, and that's such a weird, dumb, and just crazy mindset to have, right? Because regardless of how you choose to live your life or how you choose to move, people will always find something to talk about. People will always find the littlest things about you to nitpick about. Everybody doesn't see the not everybody sees the world the way Kendrick does, right? And not everybody has the mindset of Kendrick, right? And with that, people are going to see the negative, see the flaws, and see the aspects about yourself, and exploit it and talk behind your back and have these negative thoughts. But what are you gonna do about it? Like the mindset that I have is just like pick a fight with everybody that has a wrong or negative opinion of me. You know what I'm saying? And that's like a never ending losing battle. If you try to pick a fight with everybody that has like a negative perception of you, yeah, there's millions of people in the world. You're going to be having millions of fights. It is what it is, right? Um, it's one of those things where it's like you can't control it. You can't beat yourself up trying to force this person to like you, force this person to rock with you, or text you or call you. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. Like what you can do is make sure the person that you see in the mirror is good and okay and healthy and wise and mature enough to realize like it's okay that this person doesn't text back. It's okay that this person doesn't call you back. It's okay if this person doesn't wave when they see you in public. It comes with the life. It comes with the life. It comes with growth. It comes with evolution in life. Um, prime example. Um, I remember one of my best friends in the world. We met in college. We met in college, man, and every time you saw her, like I was there. You know what I'm saying? Every time you saw me, she was there. You know what I'm saying? Um, Snapchat. Every time she posted, I was in it. Every time I posted, she was in it. Like we were that tight, mostly because we came from the same city. You know what I'm saying? Came from the same city in a school institution where it's like everybody comes from every which way, and to find someone that comes from where you come from and knows that struggle and on the same grind of wanting to get out, it's amazing to see, man. And so, and it's a rare find. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, we clicked very, very instantly. And, after a while, it's just, she just disappeared, dropped out of school and trying to figure out what is it that I did for me to get the cold shoulder, right? Like I've always been here. I've always been there for you. I've always done this. I've always done that. We've talked about literally everything. And for you to just poof, poof, like kidder doesn't mean anything anymore. That hurt a lot. You know what I'm saying? Um, she left, dropped out, whatever you want to call it, after our freshman year. And yeah, she just disappeared like a ghost, didn't have social media anymore, and uh left having me wondering like what happened, what's going on. And then she reappeared on social media again, and I'm reaching out, and I'm getting nothing, getting the cold shoulder. It's like, damn, like okay, like it's like that. You know what I'm saying? Like how can two people be so close and so together, and now it's to the point where we're completely strangers, we're completely on the opposite ends of the spectrum of communication, and it's just like wow, like that's kind of weird, that's kind of crazy. But um over the years I had to force myself to accept that like she's gone. um Maybe like 3 years ago, like I came across her again and we started talking again, but it's just like it wasn't the same. um and when I tried to address, what happened, like what was the issue, what was going on, uh I felt like I didn't get the answer that I personally wanted. So it's just like, okay, it is what it is. People grow, people leave, and that's okay. And you have to be understanding of that. Um, People's feelings, people's thoughts, people's perception is what it is. And again, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to like cry about it? Are you going to whine? Are you going to, text, your friends, family about the issue and just vent about the situation? Or are you just going to be like, hey, it is what it is. Learn from this situation and do your best to pick yourself up from this, dust yourself off, learn from whatever aspect there is to learn from, and move forward. It's a hard thing to do, absolutely, 1000%, 1000%. But at the same time, God made you go through this for a reason. God made you meet this person for a reason because certain people are in your life for a chapter, a season, and also there's certain people that's there for the entire book. And so it's up to you to be able to decide which people are in those categories. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I had that weird perception for a long time of wanting to be cool with everybody. Um, and just like have no enemies, have no flaws, just like goody two shoes Kendrick. Like that's so dumb looking back on it. But high school was my wake up moment. Like, okay, oh shoot, like okay, like I get it now. Even though I got it, I still try to wiggle my way around and try to be cool with this person, try to be cool with that person, and putting certain people on pedestals. You know what I'm saying? Like that's another thing that I did back in the day that I hated. Now that looking back, I hate is like I used to put certain people on pedestals when it comes to men. Like, oh yeah, like I wasn't comfortable with who I was, who I saw in the mirror. So like I always try to emulate certain styles this guy was doing. Like, oh, he's wearing this brand of clothes or he has this type of haircut. So I have to get that. He's ultimately getting the attention from women that I want. So like, okay, cool. Like I have to be that, right? Certain women, absolutely. Women that I like, women that I had crushes on, women that I, could see myself with, like absolutely 1000%. You're here and I'm down here. Or people that, yeah, absolutely, that I was feeling at one point in my life. Um, and this woman feeling like she would never be seen in public with a guy like me. You know what I'm saying? Again, putting that pedestal on this person, on this woman. And so it's like, um, then you realize you have a conversation with these people, just like they're regular people. They're regular, um, just like person like I am. They just have, you know, uh, they're a woman. That's just the only difference of it. Um, and so yeah, like getting out of that phase was extremely hard and tough for me. Again, high school, college broke that cycle for me. More so college, and so um, being able to change or to try to uh, wiggle your way out of how people think about you or see you, there's no way around it. There's no way around it at all, man. And so, my message to you guys, man, is just continue to be yourself, continue to be proud of what you see in the mirror, and be okay with the fact that certain people just don't like you. Certain people are going to find things not to like, whether it's because of your aura, because of your style, how you dress, how you talk, how you walk. Um, just the goals that you have for your life, and you continuously pound that pavement and go after it. um Jealousy and envy is a powerful thing, very very powerful. And you know it is what it is, but at the same time never allow it to get in the way of your progression in life. You feel what I'm saying? People are going to feel the way they want, people are going to think the way they want, and that's just what it is. Now it's on you though, how you perceive yourself and how you move based off you knowing this information. Like, are you going to continue to, wonder why, or try to go out of your way, try to, connect with this person, try to get on good terms, or you just be like, hey, it is what it is. People are going to think how they want, and move on with life, you know? Um, and where I am now is like, absolutely. Like, I care about the people that's in my life. I love the people that's in my life. But I made a video on my Instagram where I said, stop overextending yourself to people, you know. I used to be a heavy double texter, triple texter, quadruple texter, trying to get that attention from people, feeling like this person has to stop what they're doing just to text me and communicate with me, right? No, not having the idea or thought like, okay, maybe this person have other obligations in life rather than talk to Kendrick. Um, but where I'm where I'm at now with that, it's like, okay, like I understand, like I get it. Like you have this going on, you have that going on. But at the same time, it's all about consideration. It's all about um s- you being a priority to someone. If you're a priority to someone, they'll make the effort to text you here and there. It might not be consistent like the way you want it, Kendrick, but the fact that this person is doing this and doing that and um, considering you enough to say, "Hey," or "How you doing?" or "Oh, how do you feel about this?" They're communicating with you. They're texting you. They're calling you. They're FaceTiming you. What more do you want? And so, yeah, man, like I can be very hard on myself and hard on people in that mindset, and that's me being accountable within myself and being like, okay, like I need to chill, I need to relax. There's more to life than talking to Kendrick. There's more to life to you know, sitting on your phone all day talking to me as if I'm important than going to your job or taking care of your family or any of these life things. And so that's something that I'm working on. Not overextending myself to people and just taking a step back and just let people come to you for once. Like I've always been that person, like extending myself. Then I realized like these people are only talking to me because I'm initiating conversation. And so it's something that um, I had to realize over time that um, it's okay to let go. It's okay to realize that people only do for you as much as they feel like, if that makes sense. Um, Again, the priority aspect of it all. If you are a priority to them, it's like, yeah, like of course they will do these things, but clearly they're not because they're not texting you, they're not calling you, they're not doing this, doing not doing that. So it's just like, okay, well, it is what it is. Does it hurt? Absolutely, because you care about these people, you love these people. Um, and the aspect of getting to know someone, like of course, like you have feelings for this person, and then it's like, well, I guess it's not reciprocated. You don't see me in that light as well as I see you. And those are lessons that I had to force myself to learn um, and just like have an understanding that I will want someone that puts in effort. I will want someone that understands me enough to say, like, I consider you, and have that reciprocation of understanding, um, knowing that I am a overthinker, like I am these things, and having the consideration is like, hey, sorry to, make you feel like this, make you feel that. This is the reason why it took so long to do this. This is why it took so long why I didn't get back with you and all that sort of stuff. Like, okay, I appreciate that because I've had people to not do those things. And so um, that's very important to me, just someone that's just considerate, um, and accountable for her actions as well. You know what I'm saying? And so that's very, very appreciative on my end. But yeah, man, like you can't control what people think about you. You can't control what people say about you. Um, it hits a nerve for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it hits a nerve for me, like because I'm a very stand up person. Like if you have something to say, like I would personally like for you to address it. I can't tell you how many jobs I've been at where like I know for a fact that you talking shit about me. But when you see me, it's like, oh, Kendrick, man, what's going on, man? Like, where, do. Like, I hate that with a freaking passion. But what can I do about it? All I can do is say, hey, this is like, say how I feel in those moments and say, hey, man, like, I'm just waiting on you to say the word. Like, let's go. Um, but it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It's life. You gotta deal with it how you can. But again, like it's up to you on how you move and how you perceive those situations. And man, I'm a walk in progress. Like I said, man, like I used to be one of those kids where I cared too much. I cared a lot. Now it's just like I don't care. It is what it is. Like I know the journey that I'm on. I know where I'm going and I know what God has in store for me. You know what I'm saying? So why should I care so much about uh, people's thoughts and opinions of people that don't even talk to me on a regular, everyday basis? Like, what's the point? That's a losing battle. Like for what? Um, because my mentality with every single job that I've ever been at is like, I know for a fact this person doesn't care for me. This person doesn't like me. This person always giving me some type of crazy look. Like it is what it is. I'm here to make money, not friends. And 10 times out of 10, whenever it's time for me to leave this job, I'm probably never going to see you again. So why should I go out of my way trying to figure out why people don't like me? Like, for what? It's very pointless. And so, man, that's just where I'm at with it. You can't control what people think about you. You can't control the perception that you may have amongst this person or this group of people. Just continue to keep your head up, continue to live your life, do what you do, and um, keep it moving. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Episode 10. Man, episode 10, man. Like I had this thought in my head, and I was like, man, let's do it. Let's do the recording. And so this was it. I don't know if it was good or not. Hopefully someone finds some type of gem in it. It went in one person's ear and came out. Um, well, it stayed in, excuse me. And so, um, yeah, you can't control anything amongst people. It is what it is. You gotta learn how to roll with the punches in life. And if people want to walk away from your life, regardless of how long you've known them or how much you love them, hey, it's the evolution of life. People grow apart, um, and you're owed the right to feel the way that you feel, and vice versa for them. You know what I'm saying? Based on what you do, how you do this, how you do that, and it is what it is. Going back to what I always say, the biggest lesson that I learned from my dad's passing, man, is that life moves on with or without you. Uh, the sun's gonna come up regardless of where you're at, regardless of how you feel, regardless of what you do. And so, uh, just pick yourself up, learn from the situation, and move forward, baby. That's the best advice I can got for you. So forget them. This is a PG platform that I try to hammer down. A cuss word here and there may slip here and there, depending on the topic. But yeah, man, F them. It is what it is, man. Do for people that you will want done to yourself. You know. Uh I remember I had this I forgot what kind of class this was, but I remember when I was at Chawan, I think it was my freshman year, I had this course, and the final exam, the professor stood up in front of everybody, and I think I still have the recording on my Snapchat, but I remember her saying that, um, be the change that you want to see in the world. And that stuck with me even still to this day in 2025, and that was 2016. Um, that's why I go so hard as far as like wanting to be different, being unique, and standing out from the crowd and just being Kendrick, right? Not only because it's in my blood with my mom, my dad, but it's just on my heart to just do something and be something that you're not used to. Like, okay, that's different. That's weird. Like, okay, that's something. Like, because of that, you're gonna remember, oh, Kendrick did this, Kendrick did that, Kendrick says this, Kendrick does that, or says that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, huh, interesting, right? Um, prime example with um not drinking, not smoking. Like, that's just a personal decision amongst myself. Um, I can't tell you how many weird, crazy looks I got because of that. Like, oh, you don't do this, you don't do that, you don't drink, you don't smoke. That's what do you do with your life? I record videos for my channel. I go to the gym. I play the games. I go to the movies. You know what I'm saying? Anybody in the world that knows me knows like that's my thing. I love going to the movies, and so yeah, that's how I live my life. I don't feel like I have to indulge into these things to make myself feel cool or try to fit in amongst this crowd. Like, I'm good. Like I was saying with B, like there's a consequence of doing your own thing. There's a consequence of going right when everybody else went left. Not meaning people, you know, wanting to be cool with you, not wanting to hang out with you, not many people, calling you and say, "Hey, you want to go here? You want to do this? You want to do that?" Like, I'm good. Like, I'm my own entity. Like, I'm my own person, and I'm okay with that. Um, and so like I'm genuinely good. Uh, like I wake up, just the fact that I woke up like is a blessing in itself. And what's even more of a blessing is that like I have my own sanity and I have the mindset of not wanting to be up someone's butt just to try to make myself feel like I'm doing good in life. Like I'm genuinely good, bro. Um, I'm happy with where I'm at in life. I'm happy with the job that I'm at. I'm happy with the internship that I have. My family is good. They're healthy. They're alive. Um, and I'm even more proud of myself, more proud of my growth, more proud of how far I've come, not allowing people's thoughts, not allowing people's opinions of me to get in the way and hinder my growth and my success in life. Like, I'm proud of myself every single day that a quiet, shy, skinny black kid from Goldsboro, North Carolina is talking right now, recording a YouTube video in front of a camera, actually talking and actually making sense. Like, that's so cool. Like, I'm proud of myself. Like, I'm proud of my growth. And so, man, like, it's interesting. I love it. And I'm just happy with myself and my growth and how far I've come, you know. Um being a 16-year-old kid trying to figure out life without your biggest influencer in my father, it's hard. I had a lot of negative thoughts, a lot of negative opinions on myself. But at the end of the day, I arose. I kept going, and um, I allowed my positive thoughts to outweigh the negative thoughts of others, And so I'm proud of myself. Going into 2026, 2025 was an amazing year for me personally, professionally, emotionally. And so, um, man, like I'm just so honored, so blessed to just be here and continue the journey that I'm on. So, man, episode 10, I dropped the mic on it. You know what I'm saying? And also too, like I had this perception going into even the series of talking points that I had with other people with the talking what is it conversations with Kendrick. When I first thought of doing that, like I had the idea of having this person for episode 1, having this person for episode 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and when those people never got back with me, read my message or said they were gonna come on and didn't come on, I was in a space of just like not even wanting to do it anymore because I had a vision. It didn't happen. So this whole thing is just a failure. Well, when it's not, like it's not a failure. Like it happened for a reason. And also too having the thought process of this podcast space is a failure if I don't have people on. Individual by myself episodes don't count. Like it clearly does. I don't have to have people on for this to be a success. Um, you are a success, Kendrick. Allowing people to get into the way of your growth within this podcast space, that's a failure. Allowing people to say they're going to come on, but eventually don't come on, and allowing that to hinder you to make an episode, that's failure. That is what you're saying. That is a failure within this podcast space. Um, but again, keep going. You kept going, and you're recording now, and you're doing these episodes with people, and that's willing to come on, and that's all that really matters. You know what I'm saying? I truly believe in this beneath the surface aspect and the space that we're in, and we're gonna keep it going. Conversations with Kendrick was a moment that was great. That was a great time. I did like 11, 12 episodes of that, maybe 12, 13, 14, something like that. Um, and that vision is gone. And because of the fact that I didn't have enough people on that I personally wanted, I took a long break from YouTube. Not just making podcast stuff, but just like making any kind of content. whatsoever. I allowed people to get in the way of my progression within that. And that's why when I had the thought of coming back and doing a whole nother podcast, I was like, I can't go back to conversations with Kendrick. I can't do it. Let's make a whole new wave, a whole new idea, um, a whole new slogan, a whole new name for it, everything, and a whole new platform for it too. It's like we have to do something different. We have to do something that's going to stick, and keeping myself accountable of making more content, shooting my shot, asking people to come on. If they come on, they come on. If they don't, that's cool. I'm still going to make content. Um, Another thing too is like I always tell myself, like, I'm going to be successful with or without you. That's not a arrogant thing. That's not a cocky thing. That's not a just any of those negative things. It's just like I'm going to make it. Like I have these goals, I have these aspirations, I have these dreams. Like I'm going to accomplish them. Like I would like for you to be a part of this ride, but I can't force you. I can't hold your hand. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't force you to sit down here. Like you have to willing to be a part of this and put your seatbelt on. You know what I'm saying? Um, like I can walk you to the door. Like you gotta go through it yourself. You know, and so this is literally the life of Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? So overall, good dude. I just have certain things I'm not healed from. You know what I'm saying? Just having patience with me is it will be great. Um, but yeah, man, like you can't control what people think. You can't control any of these things, man. But what we can control is how we move and what we do in retaliation of people leaving our lives, um, and how we attack the days that God allows us to see. But episode 10, man, 10 of these things and 10 more to go, 20 more to go, 30 more to go, 40, 50, 100, man. So yeah, man, until my next video, man. Yes, sir.